Hey guys, Denver James here, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the game Insert Card Here. I'm going to be breaking down how it works, what's great about it, what's not so great about it, and my overall thoughts on the game. Let's talk about how the game works. The object of the game is to be the first player to discard all of your cards. To start, shuffle the deck and deal 7 cards face down to each player. Each player is allowed to look at their cards. Next, the dealer will then draw 2 extra cards for themselves. Take the highest non-wild card and the lowest non-wild card from your hand and place them in the center of the table, leaving a space for a card between them. These 2 start cards create the discard piles, while the space in between them is where the cards will be played. Put the rest of the cards nearby, creating a draw pile. Now you're ready to start the game. The player to the left of the dealer goes first. That player must play a card with a number that falls between the numbers listed on the 2 discard piles. After this, their turn ends and play continues to the left. The second player has an important choice to make. They must decide whether to move the middle card to either the left discard pile or the right discard pile, keeping in mind the cards that they have in their own hand. This will dramatically change the range of future cards that are able to be played. That player will then play a card from their hand that fits between the 2 other cards. After this, their turn ends and play continues to the left. If a player is unable to play any cards during their turn, they'll reset the table by discarding all of the cards on the table. They will then draw 3 new cards, placing the highest and lowest cards in their hand onto the discard piles. This will end their turn and play will continue to the left. Let's take a look at the different action cards included in this game. The wild cards. These cards can be played at any time between any 2 numbers. However, the next player gets to decide which way the card moves. The number on the wild card becomes the new number for that discard pile. The reverse wild cards. These cards act as wild cards that then reverse the order of play once they've been discarded. The first player to play all of the cards in their hand wins the game. Let's talk about what's great about this game. When it comes to combining simple rules with quick, intense gameplay, Insert Card Here soars with flying colors. The concept of playing cards between numbers is simple enough, and yet the race to play your very last card couldn't be more nerve-wracking. It's always impressive when a game can squeeze this much fast fun into a single deck of cards. And there's no doubt that Insert Card Here pulls it off, proving that sometimes less is more. Another thing that I loved about this game is its sleek and colorful design. Again, there's just 1 deck of cards included in this game, making it all the more important for this game to stand out. Insert Card Here rose to the challenge by offering up an art design that was equal parts minimalist and vibrant. Rest assured, this card game is just as cool to show off as it is fun to play. Let's talk about what's not so great about this game. To be completely honest, there's nothing for me to critique here. This is a game that knew what it wanted to be, and it stuck the landing perfectly. That said, this is a number crunching game, so be ready to do some math when you enter in. All in all, Insert Card Here is a game that will be right at home during any game night. Its smooth, intuitive gameplay ensures that no one will get lost between rounds, while the competitive verve of the game will ensure that you'll remain hooked for the rest of the race. While many games strive to stay relevant, Insert Card Here stands tall thanks to a timeless concept. If you're questioning whether or not to insert this particular game into your collection, my advice would be to clear some space. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. Take care, and I'll see you around.